Your Hardware Canucks CES 2014 coverage is brought to you by ncix.com. Technology connected.
Hey guys, so we're here at the Zalman booth at CES 2014 and we want to show you some pretty cool and innovative coolers, as well as some gaming peripherals, cases, and a couple other little things that we think are pretty damn sweet. So let's actually go and take a look at some of the air coolers right now. So one of the first things that we want to show you are the fanless CPU coolers. These are for air cooling, obviously. This is the older brother, the FX100, but now we want to introduce to you the FX70, which is a fanless, but it does have fan options. There are fan clips on the side here, and it has 6 heat pipes. And the fins are actually twisted a little bit, so that actually gives you a little bit more resistance so that the air can actually pull the heat out and dissipate it very well. As well, one thing to mention is that it is passive, but we don't necessarily recommend using it with enthusiast grade CPUs just because of the heat dispensation, but Zalman did think of this beforehand and included fan mounting options. So if you wanted to, you can mount a high static pressure fan. Now, one of the cool things that we saw last year was a Reserator 3 Max. Now we want to talk to you guys about the Reserator 3 Max Dual. Now, it looks pretty unorthodox in comparison to other dual radiator setups that we've seen before, and there's actually a reason behind it, not only because of the branding. Zalman likes having their circular flower brand, but it's also got a purpose. In the middle of every single fan is a dead zone. So you're not going to get a lot of air pressure to push through it. So how did Zalman go about creating a system so that you could actually push the hot air out? And that was limit how much of the hot air or how much of the heat is dispensated through the center. So they did that by having the heat pipes wrap around the outside so that the fans can actually pull the air out. Another really innovative option is that we've seen the majority of 240 radiators or even 120 radiators have the pipes or the coolant tubes on either side. They've decided to mount it directly in the middle, specifically because it's closer to the CPU that you're cooling, which reduces the tube length, which actually helps out with the dispensation of heat. Another really cool thing is that with this specific model, you can replace the fans, which you haven't been able to do in the past models. So if you have higher static pressure fans that you want to use on this specific CPU cooler, you can. Going over to some of the newer fans, we're going to take a look at these right here, the ZM Plus that actually use the shark fin. So these shark fins actually reduce turbulence and boost air performance and airflow. So that's one of the new designs that we've seen here today. Another really cool thing is this right here. It's the dual blade system fan, the ZM-GM4, which basically uses an inner turbine and an outer turbine. It also features a specific, well, not only the fan design, but it also features a button that turns it from quiet mode to performance mode. Now, why do they have these turbines in the center? Well, it's actually a really good idea, or it actually has a really distinct purpose, and that purpose is to increase static pressure, but also it gets rid of the majority of that dead zone right in the center of the bearing. So, enough about fans. They also have some pretty cool and innovative gaming peripherals. Dimitri?
All right, guys, so coming on to the peripherals, Zalman, as you know, has a few gaming peripherals lined up, but this is their new gaming mouse. So it takes the design, this modular design of being able to adjust the width, adjust the height, and also the weights. So this is the ZM-GM4. It incorporates the latest Avago 9800 DPI laser sensor. Not sure if anybody will ever use 9800 DPI, but it is there, and it is the latest Avago sensor, so we're told that it has nice precision, so that's always good to have, and especially because you can always bump down the settings anyway. So in terms of button layout, we have sort of your standard, sort of your browser buttons back and forth here, and I actually did test it out with my right hand, and it works perfectly. There's also this function button, as you can see right below, and it's not your conventional button because it actually sort of has a sliding mechanism, so it goes back, and you have to hold it in order for it to be activated. So one use I could see this being incorporated is, you know, if you're playing Battlefield 4, if you want to talk function, you sort of slide this back, and there you go. My little kind of complaint about this, and I did notify Zalman team about, is the little notch that you kind of hold here is a little bit irritating. It's slightly sharp, and it should be smoothed out, or maybe like a circular button there would be a little bit more comfortable. But coming over here, we also have another button which is on auto. It goes slightly below. We have the DPI sensitivity 1, 2, 3, and 4 that is adjusted with the button in the middle. Scroll wheel and your left and right clicks. Now the right left clicks, they're using a new type of switch, which is the Omron switch. And it's actually, I do like the switch because it is a little bit lighter than sort of the rest of the gaming mice. So if you want to have a higher, press per minute, this would be definitely one of the switches that would be very helpful. You can see there's this weight adjustments in the center. You do have to take off this slight screw and take out the weights. So let's now take out this little adjustment tool as it is included with the mouse. There you go. It's just a very simple tool, and now we have let's see, 3 points of adjustment. So we can either adjust the right side by the width. As you can see, there's the little mechanism that you would unscrew and it would widen. You can adjust the middle portion. So if you would just push this tool in, it will raise the actual body. It will raise the body. So if you do have slightly larger hands and you want the mouse to have a slightly larger form factor, this is a possibility. And also on the left here, which is also adjusting the width. So giving us this very flexible design and ergonomics, depending on how big your hands are, depending on if you're a palm type or what a claw type grip. The Zalman, what is it called? The GM4 mouse could be a very good option. And again, bring up all the sort of gaming features, gaming functionalities in this new mouse. So now let's go ahead and check out some of their audio and then move on to cases.